Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? You are catching my replay if you're here now, guys. Please hit hashtag replay if you can. I hope everyone had a nice weekend. I'm just waiting for a couple people to pop on and we're going to get going. And I'm really excited about what we're going to do today. This camera is like, just waiting for some folks. Good morning, Patricia. You are the first one here today. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? I'm gonna go down to the desktop in a second. I was just waiting for a couple people to hop on, and then we'll get started. Come one, come all. Hi, Robin. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Forgot to pull myself up on my phone. Give me 1 second, please. Um, Turn my volume down before I do it this time. Good morning, Carol. Okay, got my comments on my phone just because you never know what's going to happen sometimes. Hi, Kathy. Okay, I'm here. You can start. Kathy, I'm good. My meeting got canceled, so I watch you. Yay! I think you guys are going to get a kick out of what we're doing today. We'll see. We'll see. Let me put my camera instead on me on my desktop. I moved it so I could see the camera. I gotta move my other camera somewhat. Um, um, so okay, so guys, in my description, all right, so we're gonna alter some cards today. I don't want to go down too low, but um into some fun stuff. Okay. And I was just playing around this morning just to get some ideas ahead of time. So in my description, I've linked for you on Etsy. I think it was $1.87 and it was a downloadable file for a whole bunch of cards. Now these are large. Um but uh, you can make them any size that you want. So there's a couple things I want to talk about with that because I am going to be using regular cards. And then also in my description is this pack of paper. Now this is paper, it is not cardstock. Okay. Of this beautiful, beautiful vintage print. It's in blues. And I'm sorry, something was gonna fall and that would not be good. Um, so paper and the download link for these are in my description. Good morning, Molly. JJJ, thank you, my friend. Always appreciate that very much. How are you? Did you guys all have a good weekend? Or, I mean, why do I keep saying that? It's Friday today. I guess I was asking if you had a good yesterday, and I'm looking forward to the weekend. Oh my gosh. Get it right, girl. So, the other thing I'm doing is I'm going to round these corners on these large ones, but we're actually going to use these as some embellish. Actually, I'm going to wait because I'm not sure which ones we're going to use yet. Sorry. So, I have these I picked these 3. You can pick anything you want. I picked these 3. It is too hot. It is way too hot. I just put my dog that always causes issues outside. I will have to go let her in a few minutes. But she's a troublemaker. When I come down here, she gets upset, and then she starts getting on my counters, and I have a few ideas to try, but I had a phone call right before I came on, and I wasn't able to try something. So she's outside, but she does have water. And I can see her out my back door here. Okay. All right, guys. So, has anybody altered playing cards before? Because this is a first for me, but I did practice this morning, so hopefully we won't have too many mess ups here. I'm excited to do this. Now, this is this print. Now, this is only one-sided paper. Tanya, good morning. Oh, yeah, I love ATC too. This idea actually, she's not here, but it actually came from Laura Lee Lamer, who's often on our page and very dear friend of mine. I was feeling a little stumped, to be honest with you guys. And late last night, I woke up to it this morning. She had sent me a message, talking to me about altering playing cards. And I've done ATCs before, but I've never done a playing card. And I thought, how fun would that be? So I did a little YouTubing this morning. So I'm not claiming that any of this is my great idea, but I thought I could share with you what I learned. And again, I did practice on a piece. Yep. So hey, I am using Fabri-Tac for this. These cards are shiny. The other nice thing, if you download your own prints, you can print them off on a cardstock and you won't have that sheen to them. Now, the test one I did this morning, I didn't have an issue, but I have seen where people have actually taken a sanding block and sanded their cards down, and it gives it a really cool effect too. But I don't want to lose the brightness in my background. So I think these are the 3 I want to use today, and we're going to hide the back. This back is actually very pretty. And you don't need to do this depending, like, I guess if you're going to buy a deck of cards, look and see what the background looks like, because you may not need to cover it like I am. And I'm just lining this up to the edges. Yes. Yeah, you can definitely do that. And, but this is gonna be fun. We're gonna make a little, this is something you can put in your junk journals, because I'm making a little, trifold out of this. This is my practice one from this morning. So you just make, just a little trifold. Z-fold. This is gonna be, wait a minute. Now I'm all backwards. Yeah, like a Z-fold. So there's many videos out there. You may have already seen this version done on YouTube that I'm attempting, because that is where I learn a lot of my things. I have been working with dirty glue and my nails are disgusting. I'm so sorry. I did not paint them. They were taking a break. I think for next week will be the week I do that. So I'm just going to simply cut away these out, and we're going to be using this paper, so I want to save as much of it as I can. And I also found the correct measurement on the corner chomper, at least the one I have, that matches up exactly. And I'm okay using paper on this because, excuse me, because these are so thick. I'd consider a cardstock if I was printing out my own cards. And the beauty of this is, and we're going to get to that later, like on here, I'm going to do the same thing. I made an envelope, or a pocket here. And I used a really, like, these are smaller, and I just printed out them larger to have, more of an impact on it. And we are also, Kathy, just so you know, we're going to be using um the Tim Holtz vintage cutouts ephemera that you graciously donated to me for this project today. I did? Oh, that's good. So let me cut this out. And then I just want to make sure everybody's kind of straight here. Hanging over, I got a little. Okay, so then you can use your scissors to round the corners, just follow the card. Or if you have one of these, it's the smallest one on here. This is a 4 mm. So if you don't have the same one I have, use the 4 mm. Um, ugh, I'm gonna have to go around that with my scissors. I think I just. Yes, I have smaller scissors. I just don't know where they are right now. Um, and we're gonna distress ink this next. Now, here's the thing about distress ink. Hold on, let me finish this and I'll show you what I'm using. Because these cards are laminated, you cannot use your regular distress ink or distress oxide. It will run. It will not stay down. So, what's the solution to that? I happen to have brown archival ink by Ranger. So we're going to use this. Hi, Lori. Uh, I I was so excited, because I mean, I only have so many ideas. I can't wait to start something next week with you guys. I'm just waiting. Well, I take that back. Well, there's some Christmas stuff we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna be um selling some stuff. I was gonna do it Friday, and then I was like, oh, I can't. It's the 4th of July. So the week after that, I have to have a sale. I have to make some money because, as you know, I'm not working, and I'm trying to get my feet off the ground with graphic design, and it takes time. So anyway, besides that, when I'm going to be selling some stuff in my sale, I'm going to be offering a course that's only going to cost $10, and I'm really excited about it. And it won't be like watching me where I'm trying stuff for the first time. This will be tried and true. Follow the directions, work with me, whatever you want to know. And so I'm kind of excited to venture into that a little bit. Okay, so we have the back of our cards all done, which I love this print. I just love blue, and it's so vintagey. Okay, and then the front of our cards are done. Now, we talked about the ink. I want the queen to be the front. So that means the queen needs to go here. Now, you want to leave, if I say now one more time, you guys have permission to slap me through the computer. I drive myself nuts when I watch my replays. um, you want to leave yourself a little bit of space in between these, and then you want to grab some washi tape. I've never used this washi tape. I have a ton of washi tape. Let me see what I like to go with this. These are all kind of skinny. Very purpley. This one might go nice. I'm gonna just, well, the stuff on the desk, right? I gotta try and put it away. I think we're gonna use this one. because it has some Flexa blue and it has some silver foil in it. And I think it'll be pretty. All right. So this is how I learned to do this. And this is what I did this morning. Good morning, Maggie. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you. They are tons of fun. You know what? I can't see through this one. All right. Hold your horses. I have to find one that's transparent, and I have one. The one I used this morning was transparent, and that's what I want on the cards. But we can use this for the back side. So leave yourself a little bit of room. And the nice thing about washi tape is if somebody goes crooked on you, you just pick it up and reposition, which can happen. Like, I think this one just moved on me. So we'll look at it from the other side. Oh, it's not bad. So see how I have space in between these now that they're stuck together? Because we want to be able to fold those. Now, I need to find, I think I have butterflies here. This is Collector's Notes decorative tape. And there's butterflies. You know me and my butterflies. I just love butterflies. Now this one has some transparency to it, which I like. And that's where I'm gonna go. I'm glad I brought this out. What is going on here? If she can find the beginning. I forgot my glasses too. I have 2 pairs of glasses, you guys. It's so sad. I have I don't have bifocals. I was afraid to go there. I hope I can get this open. I may have, oh, here we go. But I gotta fix it. I'm wasting all this. This isn't it. This stuff is really sticky. Usually washi tape isn't this sticky. Bummer. Maybe it's a sign. Let me try one more time. A sign I shouldn't be using this if there's something better in my stash. This is so sticky. I wonder because I've had it for so long. Yeah, I'm afraid this is not going to work. I bet you they're all the same. This one has little numbers on it. Thanks, Lori. I don't understand you would turn a corner in. These are brand new. I've never, if that's what you're talking about, I've never even used these. Never even opened them yet. Okay, let me find something else. Please hold while the girl looks for something. Coming. Let's see. I have so much. This isn't exactly. We're going to go with this one. Because it's already open. Tape before you put it up, turn a corner. Oh, yeah. It had to have melted. It had to have. I've never had that happen, but I mean, it's me. So, best laid plans. All right. So, yes, I am covering up. Now, this one has some opacity to it. Let me do this other side and I'll pick it up and show you. So, you just want to tape both sides as even as you can. Okay. So, see how you can still kind of see through that tape? That's what I was going for. I didn't care on this side so much. And you want to make sure that they bend in both directions. That's why we left space. That's why we left space in between them. And then just, pitch your scraps and move along. So I know this doesn't look all that awesome right now, but it will. I hope. So guess what I did? It's okay. We're just going to roll with it. All right. So what I want to do is have the queen be the center, and then you're going to see through to the back side. This paper is so weird because one of the pages is upside down. I don't get how that happened. I did them all. And maybe I did it. I don't know. It's okay though. So we're going to do a Z fold. So that means I want to take, I want to cut this out. And I'm going to be very careful. I know I've cut myself before. I'm not an expert. So let's just do this as safely as possible. Now, I did have to go through 3 times last time. I am not sure if you can put playing cards through a die cut machine. And I'm quite frankly not willing to find out because I can't afford to buy a new one right now if I bust it. So yeah, we're not even going to try it. It would be cool though. Last side, folks. All right. We'll just have this corner here. Needs a little help. All right, awesome. No bleeding this time, guys. Now we have this that we can use. Oh, it does? Okay. I don't have that brand, but I would assume they're very similar. So now this is how you can see through, but we're going to add something behind here. But before we do that, I want to take the other sheet. Actually, I want to see if I have a sheet in here. I don't have a whole lot of contrast with this paper. Oh, here's one. Here's one. And it has a purple vibe to it. Actually, there's 2 here. I've almost pulled everything out. I'm like, I like everything. Isn't it so hard to pick papers sometimes because you want to use them all? I think we're going to use this one. I also have this one. So let's just start here because I want this darker blue. And I'm going to have to find, okay, we're going to tie in a couple things. Sorry. Hold on. I'm just going to take a tear here. And I went in a little further than I wanted. All right, let's just stop here for the time being. So this is, and I'm going to have to maybe, I don't know, figure out a way to close it, maybe with a little piece of Velcro or something. We could always do that. But I want to decorate the front a little bit more. So I think I just want to take, like, I'm just tearing, like, random pieces. And then, look at what happened. I got tape on my Fabri-Tac. And I can trim off the sides, but I want it to look very natural, if I can. Stuff's always falling. And I want it to hang over a little bit. And I want to do the same thing. I don't like how cleanly this is ripping, tearing. Like down here too. Oh, I meant to distress it. Darn it. Me and this distressing. I always forget. I think this adds a ton of character. Just it adds that shadow and that depth. And I don't know. I just really like the way it looks. And I'm going to come down here to this corner. And yes, you can just use your tacky glue. I'm just moving along here with what I got right here. And then I'm just going to round the corner. I'm just going to follow it with my scissors. So there, that's the front. So we'll have teals and blues and reds. I think it's going to look pretty. And purples. And pinks. Okay. So then I want to think about what we're going to do in the middle. And I have, oh, I already pulled some. Oh, no. We're still on the front because I knew I had an idea. So I have these Tim Holtz really nice ephemera that Creatively Kathy gifted to me. I guess. And it says escape the ordinary. Doesn't that look nice there? I think it does. I'm going to use it. Molly, I would love to see some of your work. You sound so experienced. You're always helpful to me, that's for darn sure. Okay. You know what we could do? Let's add, well, let me see if I have something first. Okay. I have a piece of, and I did learn this online too. I'm not, you know, I want to get the general idea here. Wait, I know what we could do to measure. Let me cut out a piece of plastic. This is the cellophane that your clear stamps come in and, you know, amongst other things. Let's cut it a little bit bigger than this. A lot of trial and error. Well, you witnessed that firsthand with me, girl. 100%. Okay, this is too big. Let's see. This is better. This is definitely better. Before I do this, no, I'm going to lose this. Watch, I'll lose it. I want to put down what we're going to do in here. Okay, so back to this stuff. I have a bottle. I have suitcases, but what I thought would look even better, and I'm going to have to trim her, would be this lady. Wouldn't she just look so awesome? And look, her teal would tie into the teal tape that we used. I think we're going to use her. And I'm going to put her in about right here. So I'm going to have to cut her little feet off. I hate to do that. Are you cringing, Kathy? But I see no other way. I love her. I love her. I am? Oh my goodness. I feel so honored. All right. Let's put her down. Back here. Right where we want her. Stay, girl, stay. And then we're going to put this down. You're funny. But I need to be, I don't want glue going everywhere, so hold on. Am I out of the camera? Almost. Sorry, I have too much stuff on my desk. So now we have a clear cover on the front. I love this. Oh my gosh, I hope the inside comes out as well as the outside did. And I don't mind that this is hanging over. Imagine how this would look going into a pocket on your junk journal, right? Wouldn't it just look awesome? Yay! Okay. We have the inside, which I'm leaving alone. We have this page done. I'm going to leave it alone. There was one other thing I was thinking about adding, but I think we'll do it on the inside. All right, so I think I want my pocket to go back here. And I have, where are the ones I just did? How about a lucky number 7? I will tell you these downloads from Etsy. Oh, I forgot to do it this way. Do have a black border around them, so you got to be careful when you're cutting them and do better job than I did. But I figured I'm gonna distress it, so. But I want to see the 7. Okay, so let's go up here a little bit more. So I'm simply gonna flip this over once I found where I wanted it, and then I'm gonna cut it. Just right on that line. This is where you can play around if you download something. You can make them as big or small or as dramatic as you want. Okay, so that looks good there for a pocket. I think it does. I'm going to take my smaller scissors and I'm going to round this even a little bit more. And then we're going to distress this one. Isn't it? And you don't even have to have playing cards. You could just use cardstock and cut it out to the size that you want. I just was looking for ideas and Laura was like, you asked for ideas and here's what I was thinking. And I looked it up this morning. I'm like, what the heck is that? I had never even heard of it. And oh my gosh. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to do this today. So I came down here. I did one. I pulled stuff so I would be ready for today. And I'm like, I love when that happens. Okay, so I need this side, and this side. And I'm gonna use my art glitter adhesive for this one. Because I want as thin of a line as I can get. Sorry if I'm out of the camera. Yeah, I am. Go figure. All right, I was just gluing it. Just gluing. And then I want to stick something in here, and I don't know. We could do the suitcases or we could do the message in a bottle. But I'm not sure yet. Let's see what we're going to do on the other sides. Oh my gosh. Yep, there you go. There's your daily mess up with Molly. We have to do it this way. How did that happen? I don't know. There's your laugh, guys. You always come to watch me mess up on something. There's your Monday mess or your frantic Friday. Why all of a sudden do I think it's Monday? Boy, I gotta get back to a schedule. I think because I was off yesterday and I had Waylon, my grandson. But we do it right this time. I know I did it upside down because that paper is, but I don't care. It's okay. Yeah, then we can put something in it. I'll tell you. I mean, I mess up. So I have the creativity, but the amount of errors I make is absolutely absurd. Totally absurd. I am going to distress ink around here. And I'm going to bring a little black in because I want an extreme amount of definition on here. I lost my cover that I usually. Oh, there it is. Never mind, I found it. I want an extreme amount of definition. I want it darker than what I'm going to get out of that brown. So it'll stand out a little bit more. I don't know if that helped or not, to be honest with you. But and guys, I don't know what this Tim Holtz set is that Kathy, because she gifted it to me, but I'm sure if you Google it, you can find it. I think we need a keyhole right here. Why the heck not? Uh-oh. Supposed to pokey these out. My pokey tool is way up here. Onto the floor with everybody else. And I'm going to put it at an angle. Oh, I didn't. What the heck is wrong with me? Just distress it. Put it at an angle as well. I think it looks good. Well, maybe not. Maybe it shouldn't be. There. I think the inside is al done, you guys. I mean, I just have to decide if I'm going to do this. Kind of like that. But I want to see what we do on the other side to make sure I'm not going to use the other pieces. Okay, so this is where we need to bring in more of our torn paper. And I'm just randomly just tearing it. And I think I want to use Where did you go, Miss My Queen? All right, we got to remember to do all these. Because I've been forgetting. Oh, well, now my 9 is distressed a little bit as well. That's what happens when you drop your stamp dauber on it. Oh. I just lost all my comments. Probably because I hit my mouse. That's okay. I got them on my phone. If anyone's here from YouTube, I'm not seeing your comments. Just an FYI. I don't think we had anybody from there, but it is out there, so I'd like to mention it. Okay. I probably should have distressed this guy, but you know what? It looks fine. I'm not gonna have a fit over it. So I'm gonna use, I guess I can use my Fabri-Tac here. Just not too much. And I'm going to cut the ends off again because I don't want to worry about where I'm placing anything that it's going to matter. I don't want to cover up the 4 though. I'm just going with it. Overlap it slightly there. Couldn't you just sit and do this all day long? I could. I went and got the only deck of cards that we had in the house. So I'm gonna have to buy another deck of cards because you know what'll happen. It'll be like tomorrow night the kids will show up and want to play cards or something, and I won't have any. It is true Murphy's Law right there. I think I like that bottle in here, but let's finish what we just started. Uh-oh. This is really big. Oh, I cut. Whoa. Okay, bye-bye to these guys. Could cut out bigger hearts, but let me see. I want to try this one more time here. Didn't work so well. Get out my teeny tiny Tim Holtz. I'm not a really great fussy cutter, but I'm going to give it a shot. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Christy. Sorry if I'm missing anyone's comments. I'm looking at my phone because I'm not getting them on my screen. You know how that happens sometimes. I don't get it. It's frustrating, but I also may have hit something and I don't want to hit anything else and then lose you guys because the only thing I see is end stream. It's not the best heart, but let's just go with it. Oh, I have another idea too we could do. All right. So I'm going to distress the outside of this with my mix of black and brown. And I'm going to kind of come in slightly here just to really distress it a little bit. I don't know if I want this guy's so like he got a little jaggedy. He's a broken heart. Because you know what else was in here? Yeah, I think we'll go with this. You could always use the foam tabs or tape or whatever, to add some padding. Oh, my little broken heart, you're going on. And then this will go over here. Oh my gosh, we only have one panel left. This came together fast. Are you guys in shock? I know. Holy moly. Um, yep, my heart's upside down. I gotcha. Don't ask. I don't know. My brain is not processing right now. I don't know what I did. Okay, we're good. We're totally good. Sun in the Mountains is back. I love that. I love it. It always makes me feel so relaxed when I see your name pop up. Okay. These go this way. Okay. I mean, just out of torn paper. I didn't do anything extravagant, guys. I just tore some pretty paper. Glued them right on. Hey, wherever you want to go. Robin, I'm sorry I could not remember your name. I know you've been here before and it was escaping me, so thank you for reminding me. All right, this guy's gonna go down. He's already distressed. The question is where? Okay, guys, it is done, I think. So we put our clear thing in here. I learned that on YouTube too. I'm telling you. You learn something every day. You know what I didn't do was distress ink the inside of this, but it's too late now, and I think it's okay. But I love her because you can see everything like all in that window all at once. Then her. Then we have our pocket. Our pocket, our pocket, our pocket. I was gonna put something in here. I think I'll put the Queen of Hearts in here. Let me round her corners. Might as well use her, you know. And you can put a little key in here. This one's already kind of distressed around the edges. All right, so, and then back here we have our bags. This one's okay. It's nothing fancy. And then the last thing I'm going to do before we all hit the road is I'm going to take this pretty blue I have. It's called Turquoise Stickles. And I'm going to fill the keyhole with it. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, everyone. I think it's really cool, too. It turned out better than what I thought it might. Now, of course, we're just about done, and where's my pin? Here it is. And my stickles is clogged. I don't store mine upside down. I store them in a round caddy that spins around next to me. Except it can't spin right now because I have so much stuff stacked up against it. It doesn't spin. I gotta organize a bit more. I cleaned up a little bit, but I didn't do enough. So then that's gonna have to dry for like 500 days. But that will be pretty. You could stickle anything. But I love it. And there she is. 1 hour on the dot. How does she do it, you ask? So I want to thank you guys all for hopping on today. We had a good crowd today. And I hope maybe you guys learned something to take away from this. Again, it wasn't my idea. I did a couple different YouTube videos and found some different ideas that I liked and kind of fell in love with this. And I couldn't wait to do it. And it won't be the last. We'll do more for junk journals coming up. I'm probably going to do a Christmas one for my Christmas stuff coming up. Let me just come over here and say goodbye. I want everyone to have a nice weekend. Per usual, I may or may not pop on. I haven't been, and I think we're opening our pool as late as it is to do. So I'm not sure what the weekend's going to bring. But if I'm here, I'll send out a telegram. If you would like to get notified when I go live, you can hit in the comments, !telegram, and it will take you to the link to sign up. And I guess that's it for today. I want everyone to have an amazing weekend. I will be back Monday at 10 a.m. If anything changes, I will shoot you a message. I have no idea what we're doing. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have some ideas. So, but with that, you all have a wonderful long weekend. Goodbye.